So hi everyone, this is Jay, your instructor for microprocessor and interfacing. Today we are going to discuss one instruction for the microprocessor 8085, that is MOV R1, R2. For every instruction we are going to discuss these many points. We will see opcode, operand, byte and machine cycle. After that we will see the meaning of that instruction. Then we are going to discuss one example, and at last we are going to see how many flags are affected. So let's see the instruction MOV R1, R2. Let's see the first field, which is opcode. Now what is the meaning of opcode? For any instruction, the first part, which is English like words, it is considered as opcode. So in this instruction, the first part is MOV, and the MOV it is opcode, and the remaining part of the instruction will be considered as operand. So R1, R2 is operand. The third field is byte. What is the meaning of byte? Byte means that what is the size of the instruction. For the microprocessor 8085, instructions can be of different size. It can be of 1 byte, it can be of 2 byte, or it can be of 3 byte. So how we can get that whether the instruction is 1 byte, 2 byte or 3 byte? So to understand the size of the instruction, you have to notice the instruction. If in the instruction no data is present, it means that that instruction is of 1 byte. If in the instruction 8-bit data is present, it means that instruction is 2 byte. And if in the instruction 16-bit data is present, it means it is considered as 3 byte. So right now in the instruction no data is present, it means this instruction is of 1 byte. Now let's see the machine cycle. To understand the machine cycle, you have to understand each and every process of the instruction. We are going to discuss machine cycle in very short time, but let's first see the meaning of this instruction. Now, what is the meaning of MOV R1, R2? It means that whatever data present in the register R2 will be moved to register R1. So let's see one example. Suppose we are executing one instruction, that is MOV C, B. You can see that before the execution, the register B and C contain some value. In register B, 32H data is present and C is empty. And we are executing instruction MOV C, B. Now, before execution, B and C contain some data. When MOV C, B executed, the data from register B will be moved to register C. So after the execution, the C will contain 32H as well as B will contain 32H. Always remember, the data will be copied, it will not cut. So data will be moved from one place to another, but the copy will remain at the place from where the data is moved. So in the register P, the data is present. Now, which flags will be affected? So for any data transfer instruction, no flags will be affected. Now let's see the working of the instruction. By seeing the working of the instruction, we can understand the machine cycle. So when you give instruction to the microprocessor will store instruction from the starting location. Right now we are giving one instruction, that is MOV C, B. So when you give MOV C, B to the microprocessor, the instruction will be stored in the memory from the starting location. MOV C, B is stored. Notice right now the instruction is of only 1 byte, that is why one location contains only this instruction. So one instruction is stored in one location. After the instruction is stored, the processor will start fetch, decode and execute. So in the first step, the processor has to fetch the instruction, and to fetch the instruction it has to use the machine cycle, which is known as opcode fetch. When opcode fetch is done, the instruction will be moved from the memory to microprocessor, thereafter processor will decode and processor will execute. Always remember, machine cycle will be considered as interaction with memory or input-output devices. There are 5 machine cycles: opcode fetch, memory read, memory write, IO read and IO write. So whenever processor is doing some interaction with memory or input-output devices, in that case machine cycle will be considered. If processor is decoding any instruction or processor is executing any instruction, in that case no machine cycle will be required. So in this example only one machine cycle is needed, that is opcode fetch.